What is going on? I am Jonathan. Let's go figure out how to set up multiple MCP Supabase servers for your Cursor projects. Pew. So here was the main issue. I had a project that I actually connected using an MCP server through Supabase. Now, I know that's a lot of jargon, but just track me here. Supabase stores all of the data. It's basically the database. And then the MCP server, if you look at this video right over here, I can explain exactly what an MCP server is. It's basically a bridge between two programs. So on Cursor, you can actually install a Supabase MCP server so that anytime you're doing updates, instead of dealing with tokens, access authorizations, terminal, and just going back and forth, I don't know about you, but I'm constantly yelling at Cursor saying, I gave you the access token, just do the work I'm telling you. And it gets super frustrated, but whatever. So the MCP server actually connects, and now you can install multiple MCP servers because I had a problem. I did it once, and I didn't realize I could do it for each one of my projects. So let me show you how to do it real quick. It's going to be super simple. Follow along. Let's go. All right, so you can see right here, I am in the Supabase project. To get to this, all you got to do is once you're on your log into Supabase, you have your organization. These are different projects. Click on the project that you want. I'm going to click on the NoTech CRM. And then you have this button right here. It says connect. Click on connect, and this is gonna, bypass all of the authorization tokens and all the other crazy things that you've had to do beforehand. And you have a couple ways to connect the project: your connection string, your app frameworks, the mobile frameworks, ORMs, and MCP. I haven't used any of this stuff yet. I mean, I might need it eventually, but we're gonna head over to MCP. And then if you scroll down, you're going to see your server URL, and you're also going to see the Cursor client. And you can literally just click on this, and it'll open up Cursor and install everything for you. You also have a couple different clients that you can add this to. I'm not getting crazy with those. I just noticed Claude Code. That's pretty cool. But we're going to stick with Cursor. So if it's your first time doing it, just click Add to Cursor. It's going to bring up a couple of prompts, and it's pretty basic and pretty easy. But if you've done this before, you can see that this JSON string actually only links one project. So the issue that I was having was every time I added another project, or if I was going on something else, it kept trying to update this one. And then it was doing updates on Supabase on the wrong database. That's a no-no. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a separate one, and we are going to name it, and I'm going to show you the structure right now. So again, first time, click Add to Cursor. If it's not your first time, just keep an eye on this link right here and basically just copy it because we're going to use it again. Okay, now we're in Cursor, and the first thing we want to do is open up the Cursor settings. So go into your Cursor settings. It's all the way on the top left. Just click. I have a Mac, so you just click Cursor, Cursor settings, and then we're going to go to this right here, Tools and MCP. Click on that, and you're going to see Supabase, 20 tools enabled. So these are all the permissions that Supabase uses. Now we're going to click this little icon, which is the edit icon, and you're going to get the mcp.json, which is right here. And this is where we're going to make the edits. Now, of course, whenever you're in doubt, I always ask AI because it has all the answers most of the time. A lot of time is just messing around and playing. But let's do this. So we're going to replace this. Now, you kept that URL before, and I have something here, and I'll put it in the details. You're basically just going to add another project here. So I did, let's see. You could see it's MCP servers, and then I just titled the Supabase project and gave the URL. Easy way to do it, which I love, is you can see these are color coordinated as to which ones are open and closed. You can call this Supabase 1, boop, and then copy it, enter, and then call this one Supabase 2. And now you have multiple that you'll be able to access. And then I'm going to put random numbers in here so it doesn't mess up my project. We'll just do that. And then I have a reference point, Supabase 1, Supabase 2. You could call it your project, like whatever you're working on. That's probably be a lot easier, but I'm just using this for demo purposes so you can actually see how it's laid out. All right, now we're just going to test it out. So I just closed all those windows. I opened up a new agent, and I'm going to put it in ask mode. And I want to say, make sure which project is this MCP server connected to, and how will I reference it in the future for this project. I'm going to hit enter, and we're going to see what it says. Because right now it has two choices. It's either going to be Supabase 1 or Supabase 2, and it should confirm that this project is going to use Supabase 1. So let's see what the results are. My fault. Make sure you put a comment in there. I totally forgot to do that, and of course it was throwing up errors. So let's try this again. All right, so it spewed out its stuff. What does it say? It says this project's MCP service configuration. Your project is using Supabase 1 MCP server in Cursor. That's the project it points to. There's the configuration, how to reference it in the future. In conversation, all I have to say is Supabase 1 MCP server. So that's why I said you could either name it Supabase 1 or name it the name of your project. That's probably going to be easier. This is my CRM, so I could just call it like use my CRM server and update it or something like that. And that's it. So now, I mean, you could put as many as you want in here. And now your project is linked to Cursor through the server. So you don't have to constantly be getting tokens and more tokens and more tokens. All you have to do is once you set it up, if you go into the this area right here, it's going to ask you to connect. So just verify the connection, and that's really it. Like there's nothing else to it. So that's it for me. Enjoy. Now you can add multiple MCP servers for your Supabase projects in Cursor. I know that's like a super long line, but like, subscribe if you like this video. More to come. God bless. Take care.